Not the 21st, but the 20th night of September. Summer coming to an end. We're in Kansas City. It's week 2 of the NFL season as the Chiefs are home under the lights to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. He's got the wind at his back as he's on to punt this one away. Here comes Smith on the return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
35-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Grover Stewart there for the tackle. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Down to the 10. And Xavier Worthy Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Jones. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Taylor. Good running inside the 25. Waterani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
And these are the type of plays, why the Colts made it a priority to re-sign Alec Pierce to that big contract just this past offseason. And, I think what really stands out the most, when he first came in the league, Mike, he was a deep threat. He was a run-and-gun guy, just go downfield and throw it as far as I can. But he's evolved as a route runner. He's involved in understand the intricacies of the wide receiver position. And I still think he's got a lot of room to grow.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one down the field, but It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Third down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Gun, it's Jones. You look deep here for Burks. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Certain receivers just have the knack for these contested catches, these 50-50 balls. They can time their jump and high point the ball and typically come down with it. In this case, really nice job by the defender. He's all over him, and he's not able to make the play.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. To throw, it's Jones. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
On third down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting halfway there. Not bad. A 1st down gain of 5 on the scramble.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Range seems to have abated, Greg, just a bit here as they come up to the line now for 2nd down. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Inside the 10, it is caught.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
A short pass taken in by Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here they come for 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Colts first down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when Jonathan Taylor is healthy, I mean, that's really been the biggest question. He's one of the best backs in the league. I mean, in years that he's played a full season, he's gone over 1,000 yards every time. So if he can just continue to stay on the field, he's as good as it gets.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion is Warren. Jones now on first down. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Here's Jones. That is hot. Deion Burks has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis. Here's Jones to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Now, Jones. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Jones now on third and goal. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Schrader's kick is good, and the Colts move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 2.
Second and 2.
Mahomes. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, KC.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Rain now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. Downs goes in motion. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Catch made there by Burks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down. Now a play fake. Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Give up the middle to Taylor. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. That's taken in by Burks. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion is Warren. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Chris Jones on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There's not much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
From the gun on third down, Jones. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. That his second TD catch of the season. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good, and the Colts extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time. Throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
What a Game, this has been back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Colts 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Back to throw is Jones. That's caught down the field is Burks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll go with Taylor. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down. Here's Taylor. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Taylor. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
L'Jarius Sneed on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts first down.
Here we go. One final play. You look deep here for Burks. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.